Yo, what's going on, and welcome to some KurtzPel. This has been a game that I kind of like saw come out, and I wanted to play it, but I don't know, for some reason I just didn't, and so I've had it installed since it came out, and I finally just took the chance to sit down and play a little bit, because I've been looking for stuff to do. I'm still really early on in the game. First I just kind of logged in, made a character, and I was like, how does this game actually play, stuff like that. So I figured that out, and I picked, at the very beginning you get to pick either a sword or a bow. So you can get the other one obviously, but it's called your Karma, and it's kind of like a class, and your character can have a whole bunch of different classes. So I don't have the sword yet, but I've been doing some of the missions over here that unlock new weapons for me. So I assume this one here is going to unlock the sword. First I did this one, which unlocked like Brawler's Gloves, which I tried using the Brawler's Gloves, like, I don't even know, what is it actually called? We can check what it's actually called. They're called Blazing Fist. And I didn't understand them, because this Karma, when I got it, you can see I have a whole bunch of different abilities and a passive skill already, because they start you like kind of leveled with it. But all the new ones you get, you only have like one ability. So I found it like pretty underwhelming to just try and use this with one ability when I didn't have anything else to equip onto it. And I also just got this Diabolic Witch one, so I kind of wanted to try it out, but my starting one was the bow here. So we can kind of go in. I want to go unlock the sword, because I think there's only 4 different ones at the moment. So the sword, the bow, the witch, and the Brawler's Gloves. So let's go ahead and do this mission. So far, a lot of the missions have kind of been, you just load in and you fight a boss. There's not really like mobs or lead up to it. You just kind of are in the boss fight and you try and take on the boss. I've only been playing by myself, so it's all been 1v1s. And I had like, one of the bosses seemed like he did a lot more damage than the other ones. I don't know if I was just doing stuff wrong, but there's a lot of cutscenes and dialogue, so we'll let this one play out. This is the start of a quest, I suppose. I assume that's the boss we're going to be fighting.
This is the sacred base of the Belotus army. What are you doing in here? Identify yourself. For the glory of Belotus.
So as far as things go, this game like plays really nicely and looks really cool. As the bow so far, I feel like, because I have my F here, it's kind of like a charge attack, and you can do it multiple times, but I feel like I can't ever get off multiple, except this guy seems to be a moron, so it works out pretty well. There's also this, where I can charge up another attack. Oh my goodness. And I can get hit immediately. I don't know what he's doing. Oh. Lots of the bosses have like an attack where they kind of track you with missiles as well. Move. And you can see in the bottom left it shows all of our abilities. So we have like a shift, that's a dodge. And in the bottom middle we have our health and stamina under it. Your attacks as well as dodging with shift burn your stamina. Wait, it was telling me to hold left click for some combo. Oh, I appear to be out of stamina. So you want to try and not run yourself out of stamina either, but I'm not very good at that. So. But yeah, so far my experience has been with the bow, all of the melee bosses, you just kind of run away from them.
Princess Diana, are you alright?
But when I tried to use the brawler's gloves, I kind of got like beat up on by this ranged magic boss.
Oh, Ethan! It's nice to see you. How long has it been?
This sounds like the girl who voices Asuna from Sword Art.
Now is not the time for small talk.
Also, this guy sounds familiar.
Stay calm. It's been a long time, Princess Diana. I'm also very happy to see you again.
I definitely know that voice, but I can't
However,
pinpoint
we're in the
it.
middle of Belatos territory. It's not safe for us here, and we must leave.
But Ethan, this time it's really important.
But yeah, this is definitely the person who voices
That's what
Asuna.
you always say. This one's important. This one is urgent. But we are in a very dangerous situation right now. This time, I'll have to cut your adventure short. Please follow me. We're going back to the palace immediately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
Soldiers. In the name of Diana Lumia Benedia, first in line to the throne of the Benedia Kingdom, I command you to stop.
Now I feel like I might be wrong about her voice.
As the commander of the burgeoning allied forces against Belatos,
Yeah, no, I'm
I
definitely
hereby
wrong.
call upon Ethan Solgard of the Chase.
Okay,
Please
forget everything I
join
said.
me and my men. We plan to search the abandoned ruins.
But I
Your
definitely
Highness,
know both
is
of
this
these
truly
voices.
necessary?
Please
Kinda
forgive
cool.
me, Ethan. But as I said before, this time it's really important. Something dangerous is happening around here. Please, will you help me one more time?
All right. I shall follow your command, Princess Diana. But once I detect any sign of danger, we will withdraw immediately. Do you understand?
Thank you, Ethan. And it's truly nice to see you again.
It's bothering me now that I don't know where they're from, because I know both of those voices. I thought that one was Asuna at first. It's like 50-50, I can't tell if it is, but I know the voice is the problem. Okay, so we got the sword as well, and we got a passive skill. I don't know how to equip these passive skills. I might need to figure that out. Karma Crystal acquired. Unique Karma Crystal. We got a sword. Okay, let's see if we can maybe figure out, excuse me. Get away from all the other people. Okay, so our new thing is the sword right here. Oh, nope, didn't mean to click on that. So we'll click there. We have Raging Strike. Maybe these are both different crystals? Yeah, okay, so these are the two crystals we got. Now, how do we equip our passive? As you can see, I just started, so you start at E rank, and I've made, like, tiny progress. How do I get... Oh, okay, here we go. So we have that equipped,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell. Because it says equipped. But like, so if I go over here, it shows this one on here. It doesn't show this passive skill. Is it? No, I just switched to it and it didn't appear. I don't understand why my passive for this one shows up, but my passive for this one doesn't show up. It's very baffling indeed. But we also have a whole bunch of, so what your character is called a chaser. I don't really understand what a chaser is, because supposedly when you get your first karma, your character has amnesia
Hi there.
from receiving the karma. So I know as much as my character does, which is almost nothing. So here you can see what other chasers are doing. Earlier I picked this lady, which kind of like introduces you to a lot of things. This is, I'm pretty sure, the girl that's right in front of us. And then this was some elf girl that we were following around at the very beginning of the game as well. I suppose we can select her and see what happens. I assume now it'll show a mission where she is. And so we can do a mission in her area and then talk to her and get items from her and stuff. And it says she's here in the ranking match. I'm not gonna be doing any ranking matches at the moment. So, what I really want to do is I want to try out... I should probably actually equip it, huh? So at the moment I have the sword equipped, but I want to try out this witch one. And so I feel like we should continue the witch quest. Because you can see these are all 2, and this one used to be 1. So I want to do this one, because this was the one that gave me the witch quest. We're gonna investigate this cave that we started last time. And we'll see if we can actually use this witch karma and see what it does. You can resurrect your KO'd ally. I feel like that doesn't really help me. So, I know you can play with your teammates. I'm kind of surprised that you can't get the other NPC chasers to fight with you. I appear to be too far away. He seems very angry. I'm trying to shoot his head, but it doesn't appear to be an option. Alright, well there goes a third of my health.
Not even close.
That seems bad. Okay. Okay, we need to be a little bit smarter, probably. Well, that sucks. Nope, get off that. Okay. Alright, we gotta focus on our dodges more. Oh, he's doing stuff. Oh, we can shoot him in the head now. We need to get our stamina back. So I should focus on just dodging at the moment while I wait for that to come back. Oh my jeez. Okay. Hit him in the head. Nice. And you can see under his health bar, the health bar is the red thing. He has this purple bar called his break bar. If I was playing a melee class, when he breaks, I could probably knock him up. But since I'm playing this class, when he breaks, he just kind of doesn't attack for a little while. Giving me a chance to do a lot of damage. How are you doing this thing? Oh boy. We are getting kind of low on stamina again. And you can see at the bottom left we also have like a super ability. Ooh, that was close. I've only used it once. It just kind of seems average, like 3 damage, but it's not like a whole bunch of damage. Oh no. Okay, we made it. Oh, we break him? Okay. Now you can see the break mechanic. I would like to shoot him in the head if at all possible. Not too far away. Hit him with a charge shot. Oh wow. Alrighty. I don't really know all of the moves yet. I know that the charge shot, like you press right click to go into that mode, and then you hold left click to start charging, and it like a circle appears around the end of your bow when I think it's fully charged. And I've noticed that after you fully charge it once, you can press a direction, and then your character will like roll that direction and you'll start charging again. I don't know if that's like compounding charges, which we did that right there, and it seemed like it did a lot of damage. But I don't know if it was more or the same.
I thought that was the end of me. I knew it was the great beast, but I didn't expect it to be this strong. Yeah, you're right. That's no ordinary beast. Based on the carvings found in this cave, this beast was created by the ancient Kalian wizards. Its whole being is incomplete. It's just a torso. But this is definitely not just some ordinary huge-bodied creature.
It's the torso of the dragon butts from Dark Souls 1.
It looks like they wanted to create some legendary creature. Something similar to a dragon.
I told you, dragon butts.
Its one horn has enough magical power to move something as big as this. Hmm? Why am I so obsessed with the blue-horned devil?
That's a good question, lady.
Well, if you must know, it has something to do with my tendency to go treasure hunting. If the blue horn is what I think it is, then the owner of this place stole that horn from someone else. I am a little embarrassed to say this, but that horn once belonged to someone very precious to me. Someone very special that I cannot meet anymore. I cannot stand to stay idle while someone else is abusing their power. I never thought that I would tell you all of that.
Me neither.
I thought you were nothing more than a bunch of enthusiasm. But I guess you're not too bad, Chaser.
It's kind of weird, like those things kind of feel like cutscenes, but at the same time they make me click through all the dialogue. And then they make me end the dialogue as well. It's not like I have any other choices than to click through it and to end it. But so far it seems pretty cool. Obviously, if I recognize those two voice actors, I feel like I might recognize that fox girl at the end too, but that one less feels like it's at the tip of my tongue. But if I recognize the other two, then obviously they got people who have done a whole bunch of other stuff before that I would have heard them. Also wasn't paying attention to what that thing was. Why don't we check it out? Oh, it just automatically adds it, so we now have a second skill, and I assume we'll get all of our 3 skills just by doing the first 3 missions for each karma. So I assume it's now gonna say mission 3. Yeah, Fox-Eared Wizard mission 3, and this is probably how we'll unlock all of the karmas. I guess this is probably a ranked match. I don't know that I want to do that. This looks like just a normal match. What is this? This just seems like a random quest. I do not know. We could click on different areas. I guess that's where the ranked area is. But yeah, so far it seems pretty cool. It plays real well. What was I about to say? Forgot what I was about to say. It'd probably be a lot of fun to play with friends as well. Like, most of the reason why I don't want to do the ranked match, and I'll probably do the ranked match at some point, but it's a 2v2 match, so I would rather have someone to play with and coordinate with. And I'd also probably like to actually have my karmas leveled up, because as you can see, everyone runs around with 2 karmas equipped at a time. So I'd rather have my second karma at least have abilities on it. That seems like a good start, and you can just like tab to switch whenever you want to the other one. You can see I now have a staff, switch back, have the bow. But yeah, it seems pretty fun, polished, looks cool. I kind of like the anime style, I always have, which is why I was thinking about playing Soul Worker again as well. And the character customization in this game is really good. You can see all the different, like, these people are all starting out. Anyone who has an E with a diamond above their head is the exact same rank as me. They just started the game. and their characters all look very unique. I don't know what the heck's going on with this guy. He's got an eye patch and a skull on his jaw. Like this bones of the jaw of a skeleton of a dragon. Looks pretty weird. But yeah, it's got pretty good character customization. I plan to play this game a little bit more. I'll see. I could probably do more videos on it as well as we just advance through some of the quests. I don't really know what the game is leading up to because like most MMOs, which this is an MMO as far as I can tell, kind of lead up to like raids and more difficult content. And I know that you can obviously play with friends or you can just group up with random people, but I don't know like what it's actually all leading to because there's not like dungeons in a sense so far as I've seen. Maybe there are dungeons and it's just the missions I've been doing aren't that. But I would like to see some smaller enemies and not just, we're in a boss fight, fight the boss. But we'll see as this game advances if there is more stuff like that because I think it'd be cool. Either way, hopefully you like this first look at this game. I think it's pretty cool. It's free. You could just download it on Steam whenever you want. It's KurtzPel. Just look it up. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one and I will see you next time.